My name is Nathaniel Ramju and I'm the chairman of the Young Nation Charters Club Magongo. My role in this club is to chair the club and also to guide it in whatever courses that we have been undertaking. All the activities around here at this club, I'm always the one chairing them with the assistance of the other officials, including the vice chairs, the secretaries and the others. Also in conjunction with the patrons and the school administration. Together with them, we have been controlling the club so that it may go further and further. And we're doing also other things, like today we're going to be launching a new campaign concerning the boys' self-esteem. Because we have been noticing that the boys' self-esteem has really been deteriorating, because most of the campaigns that are initiated these days are concerning the girls. So for today, we're going to organize ours for the boys, so that you may also see that their self-esteem rises and they be the future generations, the generation of tomorrow. And that's what we have been doing as the club, also together the members.
With this particular project, we work with the school management committees, with the children themselves, with the teachers. We work with the educational department, the children's department. We work, of course, we have to work with the structures like the police, because they're also it's a governance issue. Children can be taken to the police station. How are they dealing with those children there? How can children understand that a police officer is not an enemy but a friend? Yeah, so there's some structures that need to be put in place. So what we do, we are able to take the children to meet at the police station, to meet with the police officers. They are able to ask questions and discuss. So it becomes free. The children have become free with the police officers.
It has empowered them. They can talk, from the Child Rights Club, children have been sensitized on their rights, because children were quiet and grown-ups felt that they are everything and they can decide for the children, not knowing that a child can also come up with what he or she feels is right for them.
Some of the activities that we have initiated so far was like environmental conservation within their compounds. We have the tree nursery. We have just done that recently. Last year they did a very wonderful launch of the 1 million signature drive, where they were calling upon children across the country to come and join them in the campaign. Because our country, children are never taken seriously. And now with the line ministry streamed to 14 in the constitution, they wanted children to be preserved for a ministry.
CAC has been a very great partner to us, because through CAC we have formed child rights clubs in schools where children are encouraged to participate, children are encouraged for self-defense. If there's an abuse, how to report, the system of reporting, and this awareness. So the clubs are very active in schools, and you will hear that the children, we have cases where children have informed their teachers of the abuse they are facing at home, and this, I believe, is through the work of CAC, where they have sensitized the children on their rights through these child rights clubs in schools.
There are 4 fundamental rights of children. Number 1, right to life and survival. Number 2, right to development. Number 3, right to protection. And the last one, right to participation.
As an umbrella NGO, CAC works in partnership with several organizations, government line ministries, schools and the community at large to ensure the rights of a child are protected.
CAC is an alliance. It's a membership organization. We have a membership of over 100 NGOs in Kenya. We are a membership organization in that we work with other organizations. We are actually a secretariat of issues of children in this country. We are a coalition of NGOs working for children. We are what somebody might call Save the Children Kenya, because we bring all those partners together on board. And one thing we do, we strengthen partnerships. We get NGOs and make sure that we are working as a team. We don't want to work individually, because we are working towards one child. So to us, networking and collaboration is a very key aspect of it. And what we've done as an organization, that we have several committees or several sections that deal with several issues. We have the NGO CRC committee, the main committee that deals with policy with the government. We do a lot of policy advocacy with government, with the department, and with other ministries and other international agencies that deal with children. And why we do that is because a CAC is an NGO that has got a status with the UN. We have a status, we are in consultative status with the ECOSOC, that's the Economic and Social Council of the UN, which means that we have a link with the international. So we do a lot of advocacy at the national level and do a lot of advocacy at the international level on issues of children.
Some of the founder members of the CAC are Action Aid Kenya, African Network for the Prevention and Protection Against Child Abuse and Neglect, Association for the Physically Disabled of Kenya, Kenya Society for the Mentally Handicapped, Maendeleo ya Wanawake Organization, Save the Children Canada, Young Muslim Association, Undugu Society of Kenya, among others. As it is in life, every noble venture doesn't go unscathed by challenges and hindrances. In the process of exercising its mandate, CAC faces a myriad of challenges. Some of these are:
some of the challenges that we have faced in that particular project has been the interpretation of what we are offering the community. As I said earlier, we work with the community to protect their own children, but we find that the community thinks that we have come to protect their children. We have come to do, like if a child is missing, it's a case of neglect. They expect maybe CAC to provide the clothes, CAC to provide the money to go to school, CAC to provide. We don't do that. Yeah, we work with the community to harness their own resources. We give them the knowledge. We give them. We inform them what the government has put in place and what they can do to protect their own children. Then they protect themselves. But unfortunately, the communities many times looks at us as though we have so much money which we can give to them so that they can be able to implement or to support their own children directly. Then the second one, we found out that whenever cases are taken all the way to court, the community runs away from becoming witnesses because a case has been taken to court, a child has been defiled, a right of the child has been denied. We have pushed and gone through all the systems, but then now they run away from becoming witnesses. Some of them, they take away the children and refuse for the case to continue. And then that case is thrown out.
The Kenya Alliance for Advancement of Children, CAC, is a national umbrella NGO which was established with the primary goal of monitoring implementation of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child in Kenya.
My name is Peggy Saka Masika. I'm the regional coordinator for Kenya Alliance for Advancement of Children, Coast Region. CAC, in short, is a national NGO which has a mandate to monitor the implementation of the CRC in this country and how the government is implementing the CRC.
The whole issue is actually to run with the government to be able to have policies and plans that protect the child, that enhance the realization of the rights of the child.
The Alliance, which was started in 1988 as a national NGO liaison committee on the rights of the child, has a vision of seeing every child living in a society which provides them with the right to survive, develop and participate in decision-making and enjoy special protection against all forms of discrimination, neglect, cruelty and exploitation.
CAC, as I said earlier, is a national NGO with the head office in Nairobi, in Westlands. And we have branches. We have branches here in Mombasa, and have branches in Kisumu. Then we have satellite offices in Kuria, Eldoret, and in other provinces we work through the line relevant ministries. For example, the Children's Department, the Education Office, we work through them.
CAC is our main partner. CAC is our partner. It's even a member of Area Advisory Council, very active member who normally don't miss in our Area Advisory Council. And the Area Advisory Council, that's where the policies and the issues which are affecting the children and this are addressed. Such a rescue we do with them, maybe children needs to be taken to the hospital. CAC support us to make sure the children are in the hospital. The children have got the right medication. I mean, if there's something needs, maybe if there's medication which is needed, the CAC comes in and support us on that.
This has been achieved through elaborate projects that engage the community and various stakeholders in programs that are rolled out in the grassroots.
Our projects mostly are focused on children. Children, that is all children. We do not discriminate, whether it is disability or children in children's homes or any, so long as it is a child who is below the age of 18, CAC will work for them to ensure that they are provided for. We promote their rights, we promote their participation in issues that are affecting them, both boys and girls. We do not discriminate.
Currently, children in Kenya face a number of difficulties both in school and at home. Unfortunately, these difficulties end up infringing on the child rights.
We are running about 2 or 3 projects right now. One is on child rights governance, and then we have child protection. One is on child protection, and also we work in school establishing child rights clubs in school and enhancing discipline in schools. Those are the projects that we are running right now. And as an organization in general, we not work alone. CAC, as you heard, its name, an alliance. It's an alliance of different members. We have over 100 members who are countrywide, and in cost we have about 30 partners who are under the auspices of PCRN, which is Pwani Child Rights Network. CAC works through that particular network to enhance issues of children in the region. The Child Protection Project, we're implementing it in Msambweni. And through this particular project, we have seen a lot of successes in this particular project. We have had several partners coming together, especially in the community. We've had the stakeholders like the CBOs, the youth groups, Maendeleo Kina Mama coming together to form forums to protect children. We have had the government departments through the support of the DC and Education Office, the Health Office, the police, working together to ensure that a child is protected. We can see, this can be seen by if a child is brought, maybe sexual abuse is brought to the police station, there's somebody there who will take directly that child to the hospital so that the P3 can be filmed. Also, from there, the child is taken to court. The case is taken to court, and the community can be able to follow up directly, if it's from the chief all the way to court, how that case is done. So the child is protected, a child is in the center, and the child is protected by the community itself. Because as CAC, as an organization, we don't have children in Msambweni, but we work with the community to protect their own children.
The Child Rights Governance Project, commonly referred to as CRG, is engineered towards making sure that the government takes appropriate measures to ensure that children enjoy their rights as stipulated in the UNCRC and that children are involved in the governance of their lives.
The project on child rights governance is in Mombasa and Kwale counties. We are working in 20 schools in each of the counties. Now, with the project on child rights governance mainly focuses on participation of children in enhancing the structure that have been laid down so that they can be involved fully in managing the structure, laying down structure so that children can be able to participate. If it's in school, how can the school management committee be able to align itself so that the views of children are heard clearly, not the views of parents, but the views of children are heard. So it's like lining up structures. If it is in a selection or election of school prefects, how are children supposed to be involved in that? What structures can we put in place so the children are able to govern their own lives.